specialist down at the pain relief practice. And this is my colleague Rhino, health coach with over 20 years of experience in the industry. Today, he's going to go through a very quick and simple mobility routine to help reduce joint stiffness and improve circulation. I'll let Rhino take the stage for now, and I'll be back shortly.
All right, good morning, everybody. Okay, so we'll start off by working the neck all the way down to the feet. All right. Um, a lot of the exercises will include moving from the extremities, which is your arms and your legs, to the core and your spinal cord. All right. So, first things first, just stand comfortable, find yourself a comfortable spot with your arms hanging at your sides, and for 10 times, we're just going to move the head forwards and backwards, like so. Try and move slow and controlled, don't rush. All right. And just 10 repetitions for now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you feel a restriction, just move up to the point and then just make the movement slightly smaller, in other words. All right. Now, we're going to take the head side to side. Without moving the opposite shoulder, you're going to try and look over your shoulder, side to side, like so. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now, next one. Again, small movement. If you're not used to this, you're going to take your ear and bring it towards your shoulder. Do not lift the shoulder up towards your ear. That's a bit of a cheat. So ear to shoulder, like so. 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Now, this is for muscles called the scalenes, especially for after we slept. These tend to be very, very tight, especially office workers will have tight scalenes as well. Okay, easy way to do is you're going to look up as far as you can. Again, don't force it. You're going to keep your jaw closed, but not clenched. You're just going to move your nose from side to side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now, last one on the neck. We're gonna, what we call retract the neck. So you're gonna pull the neck back. So you want to think of it this way. Think of giving yourself a double chin. So you're just gonna pull your head back like this. Just to loosen the soft tissue around the back of your neck here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okie dokie. Now, so next is shoulders. All right. We're going to perform big circles with our shoulders, letting our arms hang to our sides, nice and relaxed. Try to move and make a big circle. Again, if you suffer from joint stiffness, make the circle smaller. All right, we're going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And reverse, other way around. 1, 2, 3, big circle. 4, if you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next one, hands. All right, another part of the body that can at later age get plagued by arthritis. Okay, so open your fingers like this. All right, you're going to start both hands and you're going to circle your thumb This is really relaxing. It's kind of like giving yourself a hand massage. Again, if you have tension or pain, make the circles smaller. If it's severe pain, please stop. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. 4-finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Middle finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Try and keep the rest of the hands or the rest of the fingers still if you can. Try now. Do it with the ring finger. Try and keep the fingers still. This is quite a little bit of a challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Now pinky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, brilliant. Now, sticking with the hands, just 5 times, you're going to open your hands as much as you can, stretching the fingers, and then close into a fist. You don't need to make a tight fist, just close. 2, 3, might hear some cracking, that's normal. 4, and 5. All right, now moving on to the wrists. Bring the fingers together like so. All right, and make a circle with the wrist 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now elbows. Okay, bring your arms out like this, thumbs up. You're gonna turn your hands so your knuckles are up. You're gonna bring the thumbs towards your chest, and you're gonna straighten your arms again with your thumbs up. Bring it in and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And reverse. Out and in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, sticking with the wrists and the elbows, interlace both hands together. Make sure the palms are together and your forearms are together, and you circle both at the same time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, nice and controlled, 9, 10. Let the forearms slide off each other, keep them together. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you can stretch out the fingers a bit. Bring your thumbs down. You're going to take your left hand, bring it over your right, and interlace your fingers. Go very slow with this one. Don't force anything. Only go as far as your mobility allows you. If you get only up to here, that's fine. All right, you're going to bring it in and take it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, nice and slow. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and switch right over left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. Next one is for the rib cage or thorax. And this is all part of loosening up the spine. First things first, try this one first. Of course, this is kind of a regression of the actual one I'm going to do. I'll do both. All right. When we do the next one and you can't do that one, just stick to this one. Okay, your arms out to the side. You're going to bring your feet slightly wider than shoulder widths. So you kind of look like a Da Vinci sketch. And you're going to slide your rib cage from side to side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now the next one, it's a little harder. Okay, so stick to this one we just did. If this is too hard for you, you can place your hands on your thighs and you're going to make a circle with your rib cage only. So you're moving the entire thorax. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, great. All right, next one. You're going to come onto one leg. Now, if your balance is slightly out, you can hold on to it. Hold on to something. Just make sure you are safe. Don't hang on to anything loose. All right, you're just going to stand on one leg and then kick out the other. And you're going to draw a circle with your ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And other way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. And we're going to change sides. All right. Same story on the other leg. Again, imagine there's a paintbrush or a pencil between your toes and you are drawing circles on a canvas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Next up will be the knees. Now the knees, we are going to make circles because we want to increase the production of synovial fluid. Now, synovial fluid is the fluid that nourishes your joints and keeps it lubricated, especially around the ligaments and tendons and soft tissue. So essentially what this is doing is pumping blood towards your joints to increase the production of synovial fluid. Now you can circle the knees. Um, if you have weak knees, it's better to do small circles. Otherwise, you can just do with your feet together a slight quarter squat where you just push the knees forward, gently forward and back. All right. Otherwise, the rest, keep your feet together. Place your hands above your kneecaps here, where this part of your thigh is. All right. And you're going to circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And other way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Okay, next thing we're going to work on is our squat pattern. So this one will raise your heart rate a little bit. Now, for those who have weak knees or have knee issues, again, the knees is another part of the body that gets plagued by arthritis. So please go slow. If you cannot squat rock bottom, use a chair. Okay, I'll do a few on a chair, and then I'll do 5 on a chair and do another 5 going rock bottom. So just place the chair behind you. Make sure it's a sturdy chair. All you're going to do is you're going to reach forward to counterbalance. You're going to push your hips back. Do not let your knees cave in or pop out, and just sit down on the chair and then stand. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, now for those who can squat rock bottom, same story. You're just gonna go all the way down. If your knees move forward, that's okay. If you have tight hips, you can hold on to something like a bar, pole, rack, sink, something sturdy. All right, again, counterbalance, push your hips back, sit down, rock bottom, and stand. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that's your squats. Now, moving on to hips. Now, internally rotating the hip or turning the hips in is something you lose with age. So we really want to focus on that. But do not turn from your knees. Be very, very careful. You want to rotate the entire hip inwards, both of them. So you're kind of like this, pigeon toe. Okay? And then you're going to make a big circle with your hips only. 1, 2, 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really nice feeling. All right, now the next one involves a little bit of intra-abdominal and internal oblique, as well as lower back and glute control. Looks a little bit funny. If you struggle with this one is harder. Just stick to the previous one, because that one is great. All right, you're going to bring your feet together, bend your knees slightly, and you're going to rotate the hips with under control, just like a belly dancer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and reverse. Rock and roll. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. Next one, we're going to move the entire torso. So again, you want to get your feet a bit more wider than shoulder width apart. This one will involve loosening up the hip flexors, which is located here in the front, as well as your hamstrings and the sides. All right, so you're going to place your hands either on your hips like this, or you can just hold them in front of you here like a boxer. And you're going to bring yourself forward and take your entire torso around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and other way around. 1, 2. Again, make the circle smaller if you struggle. 3. Good. 4 and 5. Okie dokie. Now, almost there. Bring your hands onto your hips like this. I'm going to show sideways first because this is for creating mobility between the vertebrae. All right, segmental mobility between the vertebrae, so your spine can loosen up a little bit. Okay, this one takes time because it has to be done under control. So what you're going to do is place your hands on your hips. You're going to tilt your pelvis backwards. Okay, so you have a flat back, tucking your tailbone under, bringing your elbows towards each other forwards, spreading your shoulder blades. Then tilt your pelvis forward and pull the shoulder blades back. So this will involve the rotator cuff group of your shoulders as well. 2, 3, start small. 4, 5, 6, try not to shrug. 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. All right. Last one is for rotation. This will help you with things like, racket sports like badminton or tennis, as well as your golf, if you're into that. It's also just nice to have freedom to rotate, especially if you're going to grab a seat belt really, really quickly to put it in or putting on a jacket. All right, so it's to rotate the thorax. All right, so easy version. Again, you're going to take your hips and internally rotate them. So bring them towards each other. So you pigeon-toed again. You're going to place your hands like this. You can do left over right or right over left. So fingertips on the elbows. Keep them glued together. Neck nice and long, so don't shrug. And you just look over your shoulder as you twist, taking your elbows behind you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Okay, so that is the routine. Okay, my advice: do this daily. All right, especially upon awakening. You want it will really help to get you over that stiffness from the sleep the night before. And you can also use it as a type of a joint preparation as part of your warm-up before you do your leisure activities or your sports. I hope you enjoy.
All right. Thank you so much, Rhino, for that lovely demonstration. I hope you guys enjoyed that quick mobility routine. If you are experiencing any pain or you have any existing injuries, please remember to consult a medical professional for more treatment options tailored to your condition. So now we're going to have a quick Q&A session with Rhino. Feel free to drop in any questions that you might have after what you've seen today. Let's see. Do we have any questions? All right. So we have a question here. How often should I be doing this routine to see improvement?
Okay, you can start with the same amount we started off today. You agree, because it's helical movements or circles, you want to gradually make the movements bigger. All right. Eventually, they're not going to go bigger, but you want to, especially if you start small, you want to go bigger. But repetition wise, I would say a good goal is to do repetitions that matches your age. So if you are 56-year-old, you want to do 56 in one direction and 56 in the other direction. All right. Like I mentioned before, it's best done early in the morning to get rid of all the niggles from the sleep you had the night before. A lot of us wake up nowadays with a lot of inflammation and stiffness. This is great. Will make you feel better right away.
All right. Another question. So this lady says, I struggle to keep my balance when standing for too long, or even when I try standing on one leg. Can I do these exercises in bed, or do you have any other suggestions?
I would prefer you do it seated. Seated is a good option, especially when it comes to ankles and knees. You don't, like I said before, you don't need to do the knee circles. You can just sit on the side of the bed and just extend and bend the leg again, just to get that production of synovial fluid to the joint. And again, I can't stress this anymore. Just go as far as your mobility allows. Do not force anything. All right, it will start to iron out all the kinks over time.
Okay. All right. Another question here. Why do my knees keep popping when I squat?
Okay, so that can be two things. All right, that is normally a lack of synovial fluid. So there's air bubbles in the synovial fluid, especially with the knees, because we use them a lot. So it's very, very normal. So if you hear that pop and there's no pain, don't be alarmed. If there is pain, then there might be something a little bit more sinister. So you need to get that checked out, because it could be because of muscle imbalances, a ligament or tendon rubbing against bone, or another ligament or tendon. So just be aware of that. But if there's normally this will be cracking, but there will be no pain. Don't worry too much about that. Sometimes it goes away. With some people it doesn't. As long as there's no pain, you should be okay.
Okay, we'll take in one last question before we end for the day. All right. I have severe arthritis in my hands and usually experience pain when moving my fingers and wrists too much. Can I still do the finger and wrist mobility exercises?
Yes, you can, and you should. Again, start small. Maybe start with your forearms resting or something, so you have more control over your fingers. But take it easy. You can also put your fingers flat on a surface and try and lift them up individually. All right, that's a good starting point.
All right.
All
And
right.
I think that's all for today. So just remember, if you do have any pain or any existing injuries, please consult a medical professional. So don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you like our content. And we'll see you next Wednesday at 11 a.m. Thank you so much. Bye.